All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Wednesday, halfway through the week, halfway through the weekly challenge with these robots here. And I left you with this monster. One heart to you. Make your bid. This is a particularly frustrating auction with the robots, unfortunately, because we want to make a Michaels Q-bid here. But we also might want to bid again. I'm not sure if we will with this vulnerability, to be honest, but we might certainly want to bid more than once with a hand that's this wildly shaped when we're 6-5. And when we do that, if we choose to make the Michaels Q-bid and then we bid again, the robot always thinks that's like a 25 count. They think it's like a huge hand that's too suited. So as much as I want to bid 2 hearts with this hand, I think I'm just going to bid 2 clubs and hope to get a chance to bid some spades later and see it go that route. I would guess the robots are going to Michaels, and that might get them to the right spot, but maybe this will as well. So I'm just going to bid 2 clubs, and they make this bid. And now I'm actually going to bid 4 spades. I'm not going to mess around with it. Okay, good. So now partner takes a preference for clubs. All right, we're playing 5 clubs doubled. Let's see how they're going to do in hearts. It looks like, I don't know. We'll find out. It's going to depend on what the club situation is for the most part. But it looks like we're gonna maybe take 1 heart trick. Man, I kind of wish I was playing 4 spades, but it sounds like something bad's going to happen in that suit over there. So here we'll just take this trick. We'll rough it. And we have a chance to make 5 clubs as well. All right, let's see what's happening here. Even break of clubs. That's a good sign. Here comes a spade play. They're going to try to get their rough. Let's hope they're not getting a rough. Are they? Ah, that is so brutal. Can't stand it. Can't stand it. All right, this is easy now. Now we're going to hop with this ace of diamonds. All of our trump is drawn, so we're just going to pitch these diamonds on spades. Unfortunately, though, the damage is done. We are down 1 in 5 clubs doubled for minus 200. Let's take a peek at the result here and see what the possibilities were east-west. I kind of like the possibilities for east-west in this one. Here it comes. It looks like they're definitely going to, well, they might not even lose that heart over there, to be honest. Right? They're not going to lose any clubs. They might figure out this heart position and be able to hook those hearts and then just set up diamonds possibly. So here I'm not too worried about being minus 200. 4 spades. I guess we are better off in clubs. Unfortunately, we kind of wish lefty had 4 spades. Now we're making this thing. But at this point, I think we chose the right action, at least as far as we're concerned. If we make the Michaels bid and they just find their way to 4 hearts, we can't bid again, right? And a lot of times we're going to want to, even in places like this where the vulnerability isn't as favorable. A little lucky with partners holdings, obviously. Nice club suit for sure for us. We'll take that minus 200 with this hand. I mean, rather than going plus slam, we'll take minus 200 versus their game, which is going to pay more than that anyway. And again, match points, I don't know, it's hit or miss. It's either going to be 0, 50, or 100. That's the way it's going to work in this session. If it was imps, it might be a little more interesting to see where we end up there. Now, on this second board, another good hand in overcaller position. 1 diamond to you. Make your bid, folks. What would you do? I think it's too strong to bid 1 heart. I'm gonna actually double and bid hearts on the way back, right? Look at this hand. It's a solid 17, which is near the upper limit of our range anyway. And I have ace king 9 6 of hearts, right? So here, double will get partner to bid, and then we will bid our hearts naturally when it gets back to us if we're allowed to do so here. And this should be a big hand with hearts. There we go. And that's what we're showing now. We'll see what partner does. Boom, they put us in game. And don't worry about that. A lot of people are worried that they have to take control with these good hands, when in reality, we just want partner to kind of know we have this hand and give us the idea of how high we think we can play, right? And that's what's happening here. Partner makes a very good 4-heart bid, even though it looks like we have a little bit of work to do here to make all of our tricks. Let's go about that now. We'll play a low diamond. We hope to see something useful in the right-hand opponent's play here, but not on this occasion here. Also, let's count some points, folks. All right, we have 17. The dummy has 8. And let's remind ourselves of the auction. East opened a diamond and then took another call after after right-hand opponent bid a no trump. So this one, it looks like they're showing a minimum of 15, and that's total points, so that might be a little skewed. But let's just give them a solid 14 for this sort of auction, right? So we have 17 to start with. Dummy has 8, right? So that's 25. Okay, that makes sense. We did bid a game over here, right? And let's give righty 14, right? There's 14, so that is 39 points, folks. That's 39 points. It means our lefty isn't looking at too much over there, right? So this might be a time where we might be able to take advantage of this and get some extra tricks on the wash here. So we should know one card in particular. Where's the king of clubs, folks? The one card we really need to be interested in, to be honest. That should be in right-hand opponent's hand, right? Unless something super weird is happening. So here, no reason not to draw trump. We're not going to be roughing in either hand other than the long hand, and we can do that at any time that we want. And now we wish we had a bunch of entries to the north player's hand, right? Because now maybe we rough some diamonds and then put righty in, and maybe we get an extra club trick. If they have king jack, if we get them to lead that suit, that's amazing. But here we're just going to kind of take a garden variety finesse through. I would be, gobsmacked if we lost this actual finesse here. Right? So in this situation, now I'm going to cash the ace of clubs. Maybe we see a card here. And I have to say, I'm going to play some hearts now. And I'm just playing these for the East-West's benefit, right? I want them to maybe pitch a card here or there that they're not willing to pitch. Haven't seen what I'm hoping to see is spades, by the way, and I haven't seen any of those. So at this point, I'm just going to give up a club, and maybe we see them pitch something else here, or here we go. Yeah. So now we're just going to take our 10 tricks and run. We gave them a chance to maybe do something funky. They didn't, and there we go. We saw this in the weekend game actually. No matter what you think, if you think there's no way to make a contract or no way you're getting an extra trick, don't be afraid to play it out sometimes if you think there's like a tiny minuscule chance, because we've seen some really funky things happen with these robots over the years that can sometimes just create extra tricks out of the blue, right? So here, nothing much happening other than we should know where all the points are, right? The auction gave us all the information we needed. The opening lead didn't really tell us anything that we needed to know other than lefty probably was just trying to find their partner something. Right, but here, if we just count the points, we kind of know what's happening on this hand, and we're not in any danger at all. If righty could have been on lead, they can always exit diamond safely for a long period of time, so we wouldn't be able to ever let them lead a club or get them to lead a club, because that would be the win of all time. We get all 3 clubs if they do that. All right, let's take a look at what we're starting with on Thursday. Here it is, folks. Come back and see what we do with this kind of boring hand. Compared to the last few, this one might be amazingly exciting, but to start off doesn't look as sexy as the last few hands we've been looking at. So come back tomorrow. We'll see what board 8 has in store as well. 2 days left, and I think we're doing pretty well so far. We'll find out on Friday though. I'll see you then.